Everybody, this is Devious RV, and I didn't think I was gonna have to make a video so soon. Thought it was gonna be a while, but yeah, NECA's at it again. But today, instead of, I'm not gonna pretty much talk about everybody, unless you've been living under a rock or you know what's been going on with NECA about the sewer lab and all the other stuff that's going on, the other product. Today was just gonna be more about like the people behind the scenes at NECA. And it's not like today. So today they posted, so now that Beetlejuice, that baby Beetlejuice from the movie, I guess they're sending those out by accident too. So it's just like, man, something is going on in that company. They're either being sabotaged, maybe there's a worker there that, maybe he's getting fired, maybe he's getting laid off, maybe he knows he's not going to be there long and he's just shipping out whatever. It almost feels intentional at this point that something's going on there. Or maybe just NECA's just, maybe they've laid people off. Maybe there's a lot of micromanaging. Maybe there's a lot of people just, maybe they don't have enough workers and people don't know what they're doing. I don't know, but it almost seems intentional now. Just that it just, a company cannot be that inept. Can they? I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, so what Blaine from NECA made a post that I saw that said that well, I mean, he's pretty much defending NECA. He's saying, if you are taken away from the collectors if you keep this, and that was pretty much the gist of it. And and to not be bashing the people behind the scenes, or behind the screens, or I think he said something like that. We're pretty much saying, stop attacking them, and that, which, I mean, he is kind of right. People are people are attacking, the wrong people. I've met Randy. I used to go to Comic-Con years ago. It got too expensive, stopped going. And I met Randy when I was there. He was a really cool guy. Met Randy. And then, kind of when I stopped going, it's kind of when I think he wasn't there that much anymore. And then I think like Trevor and Blaine were the ones that started doing the Comic-Con tours where they show off all the new product and stuff at New York Comic-Con and SDCC, San Diego Comic-Con. So I mean, those guys seem like cool guys. I still like watching all their videos, stuff when they show the tours and all that stuff and all the walkthroughs of all the new product. So those guys, to me, I don't know them, I've never met them in person, but those guys to me look like they're awesome guys. They're cool. They know their stuff. They know everything. All the brands they have, they know everything about them. So they're like the right people for the job. So like when people attack people like them, like it's where they work. People are gonna defend it. It's like when people like not everybody, but when if you work somewhere and someone's bashing your work, whether it's online, reviews on Yelp or whatever, Google or whatever, you get offended. You kind of take offense to that, and you kind of want to fight back. So that's kind of, I think, where Blaine is coming from, because I mean, you can't really blame him, where I work, people have, bashed it and stuff, and they're not talking to me directly, but, since I work there, I kind of, you take offense to it, and sometimes you just want to, snap back at them. So I think that's what that was about. I've had people that I've worked with that just, they find another job, they're going to go somewhere else now, and then they start talking crap about the job. They start saying, oh, why are you still here? Or you should go. It's like, dude, like, you literally just got another job. You act like you never worked here. Now, you get offended by that, So I think, when you, this whole thing, obviously they're going to be on NECA's side. They work there. It sounds like they love the place. So, so people tend to think like, oh, he's just, he's not seeing what the problem is. Maybe he does. Maybe he does it. But at the same time, they work there. Can't really expect that, he's not going to bash his own company online, especially not to a bunch of people that he doesn't know, So, yeah, so back to, so I guess Beetlejuices are going out now, the baby Beetlejuice, I personally don't collect that kind of stuff. We're just action figure collector. I dabble here and there with, like I have a giant Chucky doll and stuff. But like stuff like that I don't really dabble in, but yeah, I guess that's happening now, so maybe more stuff's gonna happen. I don't know. They got to put a stop to it or something if they're not doing it on purpose. But yeah, this whole thing is, it seems like it's just getting started. I don't know. But yeah, what do you guys think about all that? I'm not gonna bash any of the people behind the scenes, because for all the NECA has been horrible for this past, year, I guess, for me, that I've noticed. There's people that been longer, but but for me, that I've noticed that it's affected me a lot, has been this past year. I mean, they've done a lot of good stuff too as well. Like their Comic-Con lines, when you get products, has always been the easiest ones to get their exclusives. They're like a lot of the lines, a lot of the licenses that they have are great. They were pretty much, I think for me, they were the first company to be like hyper detailed, like movie like likenesses, and get like the likenesses from actors, and then be like super articulated as well for like a cheap price, because there are companies that make, that have the likenesses and can do articulation and can the sculpts and everything, but they're like super expensive. And but NECA's always been pretty good. Lately, they're kind of getting expensive too, but yeah. So yeah, and also thanks for all the new subscribers. Promise my content isn't just rants. I try to do reviews and other little stuff I think of too. So thank you on that. So that was my thought on this. We'll see what happens next. Peace.